Mortal Kombat 11 should have been an easy win for NetherRealm Studios. After MKX established a solid foundation and Injustice 2 refined it beautifully, the latest in the long-running murder simulator has all the tools to be the best in its genre. However, while Mortal Kombat 11 does boast plenty of upsides and positive aspects, it's let down by a mix of questionable design decisions, a lingering sense of familiarity, and a lack of meaningful longevity. But for fans of the series and fighting game aficionados, it may still prove a solid fighter. Shortly after the events of the last game, a corrupted Raiden kills Shinnok in the hopes of sending a message to invading forces. Unfortunately, he merely invokes the wrath of Kronika, a powerful keeper of time and mother of the fallen Shinnok, whom disrupts the fabric of time, causing timelines to merge together into one confusing whole. Past meets present, formerly deceased warriors are returned, and the forces of evil must once again be stopped by the defenders of Earthrealm, which includes the likes of Cassie Cage and Jackie Briggs. The story is the strongest part of MK11, with the time-bending antics leading to a huge dose of fan service, highlighted most notably in a brawl between Shao and Kotal Kahn. But the zingers and cheese also make for a fun time for the uninitiated. Mortal Kombat has never looked better, but series veterans will see this as familiar territory. The special meter from MKX is gone, replaced with offensive and defensive meters, which allow you to perform actions such as break away from falling animations and charge specials. Fatal blows substitute X-rays, allowing you to deal decent damage with a chain of devastating moves, though this time it is only available once you slip into low health. Mercy also returns from MK3, allowing you to revive your KO'd opponent for the risk of extra points. Outside of that, many elements return from the previous game, including environmental interactions and brutalities. It's mechanically robust, with smooth gameplay making chaining combos a breeze, but it also lacks a new hook, something substantial to separate it from its stiff competition, except for, as per usual, the over-the-top, gruesome fatalities. Mortal Kombat 11 is ultimately a good fighter, stopped shy of greatness due in part to an incredibly convoluted unlockable system. The Crypt, where you used coin to unlock a litany of extras, was previously a joy to explore, but has been mutilated into a loot box-esque nightmare, with 4 different currencies at play, making it a headache. Worse still, chests are randomised, meaning your coin could reward you with new skins, concept art, or a slew of consumables for towers. Combinations to fatalities are even locked away. Granted, a search on the web can reveal these, but it's not the point. The breaking point is the free-to-play style grinding required for some rewards. Intros, outros, and other high-level loot require you to perform 50 fatalities on the same character, rewarding their head to impale on spikes and unlock a special chest. It's tedious and made only worse by time crystals, which can be earned or bought using real money, a currency which allows you to buy a rotating selection of gear. It feels cheap and marks a negative reflection of current game trends. Shamefully, this taints what is otherwise a decent selection of game modes. Along with story, classic towers let you unlock endings for each character in an arcade-style format. Towers of Time return, as constantly changing challenges throw modifiers such as hazardous weather, assists, and other disadvantages can make them daunting, though you can also use your own modifiers to even the odds. Certain towers even allow you to take on tough, double-life bosses with other players. Regular updates keep it fresh and exciting, if challenging. Injustice 2's customization also returns, letting you create variations with custom cosmetics, gear, and other unlocked items. Online is present, of course, but boasts a surprisingly strong netcode which keeps up with the action. Players can spectate in King of the Hill, partake in Versus, and even send customized AI to battle other players' AI rosters.
What's up? Bride of Dracula.
Who is this Dracula?
Let me tell ya, he's a catch.
Mortal Kombat 11 boasts an excellent presentation too. The visuals are spectacular, utilising mo-capped performances, much like Injustice 2. Pre-match taunts between characters utilise the backstory of the series to excellent effect, transitioning seamlessly into the action. Animations are extremely fluid, environments look almost photorealistic, and effects, such as flaming and lighting, are top-notch. The sound side of things is also good, with cheesy action and corny dialogue benefiting the time-travelling antics of the story. The combat crunches, with crushing blows sounding particularly grueling. Fatalities, despite their ludicrous nature, sound horrifying, with all the requisite squelches remaining. The music is fairly low-key, but there are a couple of notable tracks in there, particularly a techno-infused jam that plays in the underground fighting ring. This is what is sad about Mortal Kombat 11. It boasts many excellent elements, buried underneath some genuinely frustrating design, which works to the detriment of the gamer's enjoyment, rather than complementing it. While it is admittedly similar to MKX, the fighting still has a crisp and sharp nature that will please fans of the series, and the insane story mode is genuinely a treat for those players too, with fan service galore. But it's hard to keep invested in this tournament when many of the meaningful unlockables require such severe grinding. Performing fatalities is fun, but having to perform 50 on the same character just for the sake of a few cosmetic items feels dejecting. Although you feasibly could keep playing for dozens of hours to get all this loot, most players will tire of MK11 around the 10-hour mark, making it feel oddly anemic. Dedicated fans may still relish this latest foray into Earthrealm, and genre enthusiasts may still find something to enjoy, if they can look past its design foibles.
Fatality. Scorpion wins.